6. Inventory management. The objective of this chapter includes 5 parts. First, definition of inventory. 2. Reason that the enterprise needs to manage inventory. Thirdly, expenses related to inventory management. 4. Techniques of inventory management. 5. Contents of economic order quantity model (EOQ). We will focus on 3 topics. First, introduction of inventory include the definition, role, objective, benefits, expenses, and category. The second topic, techniques of inventory management, about the overview and ABC analysis technique. And the final, economic order quantity model (EOQ), with the definition and content. First, introduction to inventory. The definition that inventory is on resources in reserve for current or future production. Inventory can be called idle resource. Finished good inventory. In the picture below, you can see in the warehouse. And it's about unfinished good inventory. Raw material inventory. This is about steel and aluminum. The second, role of inventory management. Inventory accounts for a large proportion of enterprise assets, 40 to 50%, and better inventory management and inventory control which significantly contribute to ensure continuous production process of enterprise. The role of inventory management. The inventory management has two opposite issues. In order to ensure continuously, uninterruptedly, and meet the demand of customers, the enterprise has to reserve a large amount of inventory. This will lead to the cost of management will increase. So the inventory management aims to solve the two major problems: when to order and how much to order. The objective of inventory management. First, ensuring to the adequately supply products to a customer and avoiding the shortage of goods. Ensuring to minimize the storage cost. Maintaining adequate inventory of all items. Making sure to timely implement the resources in production. And finally, providing a scientific basis for short and long-term planning for the purchase of material. Benefits of inventory management include 2 things. First, improving relationship with customer and reducing continuously and uninterruptedly. This will lead to more benefits about using efficiently working capital and helping minimize losses. It also eliminating the possibility of duplicate order. 5. Inventory related costs. The criteria for assessing an organization in inventory management is inventory cost, which comprise ordering cost. Is on about the cost that related to the order. It includes the cost of finding the source, establish the process, and the cost of preparing and transferring to the enterprise. The 5th, inventory related cost. Holding cost, the largest proportion to storage cost, warehouse rental, insurance cost of warehouse, or the cost of using vehicle equipment, purchasing and renting equipment cost for activity of inspection, and the cost of inventory investment, borrowing cost, taxation, and the final inventory loss. Damages are unusable. Purchasing cost is the cost to pay for purchasing goods calculated by multiplying the amount of purchasing goods by a unit of goods. Right. Types of inventory include three types. First, supply, such as raw material, semi-finished products, and spare parts transportation. The second, production, include unfinished products, finished goods warehouse, and the final consummation with finished goods warehouse of trader. The figure below is example of types of inventory. Now go to the measure to reduce inventory. First, applying the inventory model to determine the optimum inventory level. Applying contingency plan of repairing to determine the number of received supply. Applying the most of production line in order to minimize the number of unfinished products. Having a firm grasp on customer demand plan to produce insufficient quantity, and final applying technical analysis to determine the inventory policy. Second, inventory management technique. First, overview. When inventory increases due to the reduction demand, the investment in inventory will increase. This will lead to become the concern of administrator and the robot control over ordering, purchasing, reservation, and consumption. But not all goods have the same value and be reserved equally, so it needs to have the management technique. There are lots of inventory management techniques. We will talk about some techniques. First, ABC analysis. Second, SML analysis. 3. VED analysis. FSN analysis. HGE analysis, and GOLF analysis. And in all that techniques, the ABC analysis technique is most widely used. ABC analysis classifies the entire enterprise inventory into three groups ABC based on the relationship between the annual reservation value and then the number of product category. Annual HGK value equals the annual demand multiple the unit inventory cost. Example of ABC analysis. The first column, group ABC. The second column, annual value of item or total value of inventory. And the final column, occupied quantity or total inventory. Example. In order to give example for classification ABC analysis, we will see the classification of following enterprise in the table below. They have 10 items with annual needs, purchasing right per unit, annual value of item, and percent over total value. Based on the table, we can see the item 3 and item 6 account for 73 plus 2% of the total value. Meanwhile, 1, 5, 7, 8, 10 item accounts for only 10.5% of the total value. The remaining items 2, 4, and 9 account for 16.3% of the total value. Thus, the ranking of ABC for the above items are shown in the table below. Definition of economic order quantity model. Economic order quantity model, or EOQ, is one of the popular and oldest inventory management techniques which had been studied and proposed in 1915 by Ford Harris, and almost enterprise has still used this model up to now. The content of EOQ model is in order to use this method, we should follow the hypothesis below. Material demand in a year is known in advance and stability. The lead time won't be trained and should be known in advance, and the research shortage cannot entirely occur. Next, the entire amount of purchasing order is received at the same time, and it should be then no quantity discount. Diagram of EOQ model. The contents of EOQ model. In this model, there are two types of cost vary in by the number of orders, which are storage costs and ordering costs. The costs have opposite reaction. When there are orders scale increase, fewer orders are required. This makes ordering costs decrease. What leads to making the average reserve level will rise, which leads to increased storage costs. Another, when the order scale decrease, there are more requested orders. This makes ordering costs increase, will lead to making the average reserve level will decrease, which leads to reduced inventory costs. The commonly used symbol in this model: D, annual demand; S, storage cost; CTS, annual ordering cost; S, ordering cost; Q, order scale; CLK, annual storage cost; TC, total inventory cost; Q star, optimal order quantity; T, time between two orders; ROP, reorder point; D, small d, daily demand; L, lead time. Next, we'll go to the formula used in this model. First, annual ordering cost CTS. Next, the total annual storage cost CLK, and the total inventory cost during the year TC is calculated by the annual ordering cost plus the total annual storage cost. The picture is about the representation graph of EOQ model and is about the storage rate of EOQ. Based on the above graph, we only had optimal order quantity Q star when the total cost reached the minimum value. Total minimum cost occur at the curving point, vertically corresponding point, where holding cost intersect ordering cost. Hence, the optimal order quantity will be determined at follow formula. Lead time L is required time from ordering to receiving goods. Ordering time is determined at the time when the inventory level is sufficient for using demand in lead time. That inventory level is called reorder point ROP, equal small d multiple L, which is calculated by big D divided the number of working days in the year. Next, the solution. The total cost inventory with the order size. 1. Optimal order size using EOQ model. And final, the total cost. Thus, when the number of remaining inventory is 1,200 meters, the company will reorder. During 3-day time waiting for new goods, the company will use this remaining inventory. Thank you for your attention.